Okay, so today's video we're going to go over a really easy deadlift error that I see a lot of people make. It's super easy to fix, and if people make this error, it can actually make a lot of mistakes happen in the deadlift, and people sometimes don't even realize that they're doing it. And what that error is just the shins being too angled or your knees too far forward when you're in this start position. So what the problem is happening with here is that your weight is somewhat shifted towards your toes, okay? The other problem is that when you are in this position, well, we can see that the bar rolls away from you. So the bar is no longer in our midfoot, it's going more towards the toes. So then when you lift, generally what I see happens is that people kind of come forward like this and then they come back. So they're lifting forward like that and then coming back, which is wasted energy. You don't want the bar to be going this way. It should only go straight up and then probably slightly back when you get to the top. Okay? So what it kind of looks like is people will look like this. Okay? Another giveaway is look at my knees relative to the bar. They're quite over the bar. Yes, there are some ginormous people that their knees are probably going to go over the bar just because their legs are so long. Me, I'm like a little person. So, my knees are going to be more in line with the bar. But, you can look at the shins relative to the barbell, and also look at the shins. You want to get them, they're not going to be perfectly straight. Again, people who have longer legs, they might have a little bit more of a diagonal in their legs, okay? But try to get it as close to straight as possible as you can. Mine's not directly straight, okay? I don't want to be back here because now I'm falling it back into my heels, all right? But you want to get them almost as straight as you can. So you want to be in this position, not this position. Same thing with the deadlift. Oh, sorry, same thing with the sumo deadlift. All right, when you're in this position, some people are like this, and you can see my shins are angled forward, my knees are forward, all right? And then if I lift here, I'm probably going to go forwards like this, and then have to pull the bar backwards. So, if you're like this, you're going to get more of a vertical shin. Also, I guess while I'm here talking about the sumo deadlift, something that can contribute as well, if the knees are too far forward, or if the shins are too far like this, is the angle of your foot. So, problem in sumo deadlift with some people is their toes are too far forward. So if you're in this position, again, you're going to get the shins pushing the bar, all right? Knees are far forward. That's why you want to angle your feet out, because then that moves your shins like in a tool clock direction, okay? Gives you room to get the bar close to you. Another thing that can potentially contribute to why the shins are like this is if you are starting with your hips too low, okay? If your hips are too low like this, well then naturally you're going to have this diagonal in the shin, and then these are going to be far forward. Okay, so this is more of a squat. So if you put your butt a little bit higher, well, you can see that the ankle joint moves back, and then I can get the bar close to me, and I'm going to be in this position. Same thing with the sumo deadlift. If I'm too like this, okay, again, shins too diagonal, knees too far forward, bars getting thrown forward, put the bum in the right position, okay, and then your shins are going to be in the position they were meant to be. So that is the error I want to go over. Sometimes you might not realize that you're doing it. Film yourself from the side and take a look at your shin angle and your knees relative to the bar, or maybe like just use a mirror or something. I don't usually suggest using the mirror because you should go on fields of when you're deadlifting, but just so you can check to see if your shin angle and your knees. And last thing, another giveaway is that when you're deadlifting, if you feel like you're always falling into your toes, or if you feel like that when you deadlift, you're always going like that, and then it comes back like that, then you can see how it looks like it's drifting forward, and then it's back. Alright, also if you're getting Strain on the back could be from multiple technique errors, but that's one of them, because if the bar is far away from you, the further the distance of the barbell, or the further the distance of the load from a joint, from somewhere that's going to rotate, we'll just say the joint, further the load is from the joint, the more stress that gets experienced at the muscles around that joint and on that joint as well. So if you're experiencing a lot of back strain, potentially one of the errors that you might be making is the error I just explained in this video. So there are a few different, I guess we'll call it, symptoms that might let you know that your shin angles are in the wrong position. But easiest way is take the video, look at your shins, use a mirror, pull them back, get the bar close to you, and that might fix a few problems that you might be having in the deadlift very easily.